heading down to Maryland. It's actually a Thursday afternoon, and I took a couple days off from work. I actually was hoping to have come down last night and sailed to Inner Harbor because one of my favorite bands is playing. It's Slightly Stoopid. But the weather today is raining all morning. There's actually pretty high winds, at least forecast, and thunderstorms tonight, so it would have been a sketchy ride, 4 hours to Inner Harbor. And then tomorrow, even though it's going to be a nice day, really high winds, up to 30 knots gusts. So while I do believe my boat can handle it without any help, I don't think I even want to attempt trying to make the trip home. Actually, for the most part, the winds would have been either behind me or a beam, and which would have been great. That would have been about 3/4 of the trip, but then the last bit of it would have been right on the nose. So yeah, I don't feel like dealing with 30 knot gusts on a boat that I'm still getting used to, and it's just by myself, so it's a little difficult to handle the sails and everything else, and the autopilot is definitely not strong enough to handle those conditions. But I'm excited for Slightly Stoopid. Been rolling here. Got Gracie on board, so the plan is to leave her on the boat. I'll drive the rest of the way to Inner Harbor, which obviously by boat it's a lot longer, but by car it's like 45 minutes, depending on traffic. Might even be less, half an hour. So yeah, and then I'll just come back, and then I'll hang out tomorrow, do some work on the boat. I'm definitely having some battery issues. The Marine is going to lend me some sort of testing device to get a better idea of what's going on with the batteries. This tester they're lending me puts it under a load, and then I can really tell what's happening as opposed to just a normal digital tester, because the batteries are 1 year old, not even a year old, and I honestly believe one of them is going bad. I'm noticing when I come back from sailing, even for about 4 hours, the charger kicks in and it's dumping a hell of a lot of energy back into the batteries, a lot of amps, which it shouldn't be doing, because I mean, the biggest draw I have is the refrigerator, and granted it's been warm when I've been out, but still I can't imagine it's constantly on and not cycling. And even if it was, in 4 hours I don't think it should pull 200 amp batteries down that much. So yeah, I think one's bad. I have 200 amp batteries for the house bank, so giving 100 amps usable. I want to actually add a third, which I may do tomorrow, giving me usable 125, so it'll definitely help a little bit. Every amp counts. Yeah, anyway, I want to beef up the battery bank, eventually get some solar panels, and I have 2 start batteries as well. Eventually I'm going to switch them out to AGMs, probably the same thing, 100 amp, to give me a total of 500 amps with 250 usable. I think that would be pretty decent. I was looking at the Battleborn batteries, and they're so ungodly expensive. I just can't. Not now, but maybe in the future. That's something I could justify once I actually really do get out there. So anyway, checking later. Looking forward to the concert. You know, Gracie's chilling in the back seat there, and gonna have a nice weekend.
This will probably get caught up in one of YouTube's content match filters, but here's some clips of the concert. Hopefully it doesn't get flagged and the video get pulled. So I'm in an awkward position again, but that's part of the life of owning a boat. I am working on testing my batteries. The marina lent me this carbon pile load tester machine. So I'm digging in here and disconnecting the terminals on the batteries. So I'll give you a view. I have these cheap readers on. I've already disconnected the negative ground, the temperature sensor for the inverter charger, snapped off all the caps. All right, time to get the load tester. This is kind of a big machine. Like I said, I need to crank it up to 350 amps. Should be fun, kind of scary. Let's see. This thing is hypersensitive. Now I have a feeling this one is in better shape. Yeah, this one's definitely in better shape. Okay. Time to disconnect these. All right, I can return that. Now the question is, I'm right on the line. I wonder if they'll replace it. Okay, so talked to the marina. I called them instead of walking over. They're going to replace the one battery, so I have to pull it out, which will be fun. I'm going to try to do that now. This is actually making it harder. Okay. So, got the new battery. brought it back from the marina store. It's a little bit of a hike. So time to start wrestling it back into place here. Safely, carefully. They changed the strap design on the batteries. It was 2 separate handles before, now it's 1. And you can't see me, but it actually is harder with just the 1 strap, believe it or not. So this cable here, this connection doesn't feel good. So I'm going, the marina is actually making me up a new cable because I don't trust it. And I don't know exactly what it's for. I'm guessing it's for the fridge. Alright, so there's 1 suspect cable. The ends didn't feel very stiff, so went to the marina store and they made up a new cable for me. 1 end is smaller for the battery, or for the terminal block, and 1 end is bigger for the battery. So, and I can already tell the difference. I have a feeling that other cable, the wire's corroded or something. So gonna dig in there and try to get that in place. Okay, so I think I have everything I need. I have cap, scissors because I need to cut the cap a little bit, cable, and all my wrenches here. Okay, last thing I need to do is some cable ties. Help lock these covers in place. Cable ties are nice because I can just snip them off when I need to do some work. If everything seems alright, then I think we're good for a while for messing with the batteries. I do want to replace these start batteries with AGMs. But they're in a different section. I don't have to worry about this area. I'll probably get flamed for something about this, and I know it still needs work, but for right now, for day sailing, this is good. I'll get the battery boxes and the hold down and pretty soon, but in the future. But considering how things were, this is actually a lot safer than when I first got the boat. Yay, I'm done playing with the batteries for a long time now. I'm happy. There's a lot of crap back here. I call this the garage. If that's the last time I go in there this summer, I'll be so ecstatic. So here I am in the shower. What I've been doing is replacing the whole faucet or shower head, whatever you want to call it, there was a bar here, and I took the old bar out. Now I'm covering up the screw holes with, I don't know what they're called, but these little, maybe that'll show, finishing washers, and some screws, some stainless screws. And then I'm going to measure and install the new bar. So a bit of work here, slowly getting the shower in shape. There was a leak, and down at the bottom, leaking out into the little pathway between the V-berth and the rest of the, the bathroom and the cabin. And so I cleaned that up last night a little bit, scraped it out, and then put some life caulk. There's kind of a big gap where water can get in and get through the what would be the floor liner. I don't know if the wall behind here separated, but I'm hoping that'll take care of it. I don't know how long. I have to read the tube of life caulk and see how long before I can actually use the shower. But for now, at least, I just want to get this done. I got a nice shower head. I'll show you in a little bit after this is done what I put in and what I had to do. So that's good. Get this out of the way. Get my drill and some drill bits. This is one of the caps, or one of the supports for the bar that holds the shower head. Here's the other one. Here's the bar with the support and my trusty drill.
So I got this far with the shower project, and either the battery died on the camera or the memory card was full. I can't remember, but I did get the bar installed, although I don't have video of it. And here's Gracie in her favorite spot on the boat. She wasn't much help while I was doing all this work, but, she needs a beauty rest, so it's all good.
Hey, so rolling back, had basically a 4-day weekend, and it's Saturday, and I'm heading home early. Was hoping to sail 3 days, Thursday, Friday, and today, but conditions just weren't good. Did go to the Slightly Stoopid concert, and it was amazing, as always. Those guys just rock. So I feel like summer has officially started, but yeah, the wind speeds were just insane yesterday. There's no way I could even get out of my slip. Today they're supposed to be pretty bad, 25 knots. I mean, which isn't terrible, but I was supposed to have a colleague come down, and she had never sailed, so I don't think she would have enjoyed that, and I heard from some of my dock members who went out that it was kind of a rough ride. So decided to call it and come home.